And BunkFest asked us to join them on the main stage at 6:30 on Saturday, the 31st, I believe.
Get Radio Breakfast with Rich Smith.
Really looking forward to catching up with Tom Dalby, who is from the Oxfordshire Music School. We're going to be catching up about past events, future events, and of course, term starting in September. Tom, good morning.
Good morning. How are you doing?
I'm very well, mate. I'm very well. First and foremost, fill us in, because it's been a little time since we spoke. Just fill us in about the Oxford Music School, where you are and what you do, and maybe catch up on a few events that you've been taking part in over the last few months.
Of course, yeah. So Oxfordshire Music School was started by myself and my partner Emma a couple of years ago. It feels like forever ago now, but we basically started out teaching really small groups of kids. I've got a dog in himself.
Hi,
dog breaking the door down there. That's Dennis.
Dennis.
Yeah.
The dog's called Dennis. That's incredible.
Dennis. Could you write it? Could you write it, really? So we've been going a couple of years now, and we've just kind of gone from strength to strength. We started in the back room of the pub in Abingdon with a group of like 5 kids, and then we've just expanded now. We're up to almost a couple of hundred students across Didcot, Wantage, Wallingford, Abingdon, Whitney as well. So yeah, really kind of gone from strength to strength. It's been great.
That's amazing. What's amazing as well is this, because we spoke a couple of years ago. We spoke before then as well. But to sort of track this journey and to hear going from 5 kids in the back of a pub to now up to those numbers, it's absolutely amazing. Well, genuinely, congratulations and well done.
Thank you. Thanks. It's been a sort of pleasure bringing it along for the ride. It's been a great project so far. So
and Speaking of those projects, bits and bobs that you've kind of done in that time as well. Yeah,
so we've done loads. We're really passionate about. We're not really one of those schools where you go and we do exams and you sit down and you must learn this and that. We're really relaxed. All the focus is just on people having fun with music, and the sort of learning comes hand in hand with the having fun part. So we're focused on sort of playing popular music, all sorts of stuff like that. But we also do a lot of events in the local area. So we do a couple of festivals in Didcot. We're at BunkFest and have been last year. It was brilliant at BunkFest. And we put on like 4 shows a year, Halloween, Christmas, Easter and the summer jam, where we hire a big hall in Didcot and we've got a stage and stuff like that. So we do a full sort of gig event where all the students can get up and play. The tutors get up and play some songs so the students can see what we're up to and things like that. It's been really fun. We've been kind of tied in with a lot of stuff. A lot of the tutors all of the tutors, very experienced musicians, and they're all gigging in the local area and playing and recording and writing. So we've got a lot of people and a lot of local bands working with us as well, which is great. So there's always that kind of look up to the sort of tutor idea going on, which I'm sort of quite big on as well. So.
No, and you use that word fun, and that's what it's all about. I go back to when I was kind of at school, sort of learning instruments, and it was an exam. It was right. Okay, we need to get to this stage by this point. You need to get there. I don't want to practice. I don't like. I'm not sure if I get. The fun is completely sucked out of it, and I'm gutted. I think I've spoken to you before. I'm gutted that I did not keep playing. I turn my hand at a little bit of guitar. I turn my hand at a little bit of piano. I'm gutted. I cannot play well those instruments because I fell out of love with them. The fun wasn't there.
That's it with a lot of kids as well. We get lots of kids who've come out of lessons in schools, and the whole teaching system is kind of geared up towards get to grade 8 and then you've completed it. Yeah, and it's absolutely not the case. There's so many musicians you hear every day on the radio and songwriters and people who've got 0 qualifications and they're writing the best music or playing the best music, or if you sort of looked at a list of the top 20 and looked at how many of them had a degree in music, you'd probably find it quite funny. But you just don't need it, and it's we're sort of like the anti-school music school, if that makes sense. So we're teaching people how to play and have fun, which is what music's all about, in my opinion. There's nothing more sort of, for me, I love just sitting back on it after a long day at work, working on a project, and I just pick up my favourite guitar, sit back on the sofa and have a little kick back and enjoy playing guitar. And that's what it's all about. You don't have to tick a box and become qualified to do that. You just need to kind of know what you're doing, which is what we're all about. So
yeah. And And stuff like this. Yeah, you go to people like Jimi Hendrix as well, who go, "Oh, I'm left-handed. Oh, we don't make we don't make left-handed guitars. Okay, I'll play it upside down then." And
Yeah.
that's kind of that's
Yeah.
how that's how music develops, and that's how that passion came in. And when well, I still love doing this and playing it. So it's
Yeah.
absolutely amazing. Let's look forward to BunkFest because you're playing on stage, and the reason I'm laughing is because I'm reading the biog that's on BunkFest website. You're playing at BunkFest down in Wallingford, which is the end of August into September even. Goodness me, it feels weird saying that.
Yes. Yeah.
But yeah, tell us all a little bit about that.
Yeah, so on the music school front, last year we ran a small sort of a marquee basically there, and we just brought some drums down, and we brought some guitars and some basses down, and a microphone, and we just let people come up and have a jam and have some fun, and we were just chatting with people about music, sort of just that festival vibe. Really, it was great. And this year we were lucky enough to be invited back. We're going to be doing some workshops through the day, which I think are listed under the workshop section of the BunkFest website. So we're going to bring a load of guitars down. There's a hall there for us to use, and we're just going to bring people some free guitar lessons and stuff at BunkFest. So get on the website and you can find out more about that. From the playing side of things, we were really fortunate enough to have some great tutors on board at the music school, and we teach predominantly drums, bass, and guitar. So that kind of lent itself to putting a band together. So we set up a band with myself and two of the other tutors, and then one of our old friends who we've gigged with for years, and we called them the Chrome Horse Diplomats after a line in a Bob Dylan song.
Brilliant. That's your great
Random name, but it kind of works. And BunkFest asked us to join them on the main stage at 6:30 on Saturday, the 31st, I believe.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Amazing.
A really good slot, so I can't wait for that. We've been writing lots of original music, some of which you've heard on the radio show before.
Yeah, amazing.
Yeah, we're looking forward to doing that as well. So it's going to be like a mad weekend for us. We're doing the main stage. We're doing the workshops all day. Main stage on the late afternoon, and then we're headlining one of I think the Town Arms as well as part of the Fringe there on Saturday night straight afterwards. So don't come looking for me on Sunday because I'll be tired.
That is rock and roll right there. I love that. That's fantastic. It's amazing, and I just want to squeeze in as well. By the way, the Chrome Horse Diplomats are described as expect plenty of guitar solos, terrible stage banter, and even worse facial hair. So that's just a little FYI what's going to be happening there. Although Tom has no facial hair.
Believe it or not, I used to have a stonking great beard, probably slightly just before beards were fashionable, but I can't live with it anymore. It drives me crazy. I've got about 2 days of stubble at the moment, and it's getting to the point where it needs to come off. So,
you fall into the category.
I fall into the banter, so.
That's exactly. I'm glad you said it. It saved me a job. Brilliant, Tom. What you're doing is amazing, and I wish you every success. Although I don't seem to need to because it's going from strength to strength. The Oxfordshire Music School is absolutely fantastic. If people are thinking, oh gosh, actually this is coming up in September, I might need to get involved. Where can we find out a little bit more about you?
Head over to our website. It's the best place, which is oxfordshiremusicschool.co.uk. You can contact us on there. All the lessons and stuff are on there. We're starting up fresh lessons everywhere in September, so there should be some in the town near you. It's just a great way to meet people as well for adults. Any adults concerned, it's a great way to meet local people in your area and just have a bit of a laugh. We've got lots of people from our adults groups who have sort of paired off together or joined little groups and made little bands and stuff like that, or even just drinking buddies for a pint after the session. It's been a really nice community. So that's all starting off. So oxfordshiremusicschool.co.uk, come and find us and say hello. We'll see you in September.
It sounds absolutely amazing. Tom, thanks so much for joining us this morning. It's been great catching up.
No, thank you, Rich.
It's brilliant stuff, isn't it? And yeah, what Tom's doing is absolutely amazing. Really, really, really great stuff. And of course, it starts in September. You catch him at BunkFest. As he says, don't speak to him on the Sunday.